This is how you can balance self-improvement and the habits that you do in self-improvement with the mandatory thing that you have to do in your life. Whether that is for you right now, school, work, your purpose even. Maybe your purpose is like business work, and you've got this big thing, your big focus, self-improvement, and you've also got your other big focus. Here's how you can balance these things so that you don't miss out on self-improvement or you don't miss out on your main focus or your purpose. So if you don't know how purpose works, it's kind of like the main thing that you want to do. You wake up thinking about this, you dream thinking about this. Whatever it is, you're always thinking about this thing. It's the one thing that you want to accomplish and achieve over most things. It could be anything. School, learning, martial arts, business, whatever it is. That's your purpose. This is a layer in your purpose sphere. And it's a layer that you work hard on, you fulfill. Maybe you reach 10,000 a month. Maybe you become a black belt or something like that. Then you peel that layer off and you get a new one. Then you peel that one off until you get to the core purpose. And I think when you fulfill this core purpose, then you die. So that happens when you're really old. But anyways, these little layers, you have to achieve a certain level by working extremely hard in this area to fulfill this purpose. If you're not fulfilling it and you don't know what it is, then you might not be living as much as a fulfilling life as you could be living. Or maybe you're not on the right track, because your purpose should be the thing that you want to focus on the most. And if you're not fulfilling it, then you either don't know what it is, which means you should be in silence, try to find out whatever it is you may need to do to find this out. You don't know what it is, or it's a difficult thing that you don't want to do. Maybe training or hard work that you need to use your mind for hours a day. Otherwise, if you know your purpose, then here's how you can balance it with self-improvement and the rest of your life. So the real truth behind purpose is you peel off this layer, and then maybe it's self-improvement or something like that. Something really important that you always want to keep with you. And you fulfilled it, which means you're past it and you're onto a new layer. But even if you fulfilled it, what we do is maintain it. So through self-improvement, let me say an example for my own life and myself. It was self-improvement. My first purpose was self-improvement, because before I was kind of lost. I didn't really know where to go or what my purpose was. I wasn't even doing any good habits, so my first purpose that I knew of was self-improvement. And I feel like I got to a stage where I fulfilled this purpose. And I'm on to a new one, which I believe right now would be the way or combat sports. So MMA, fighting. Of course, still learning, growing my knowledge. Just the way. The way would be to live in solitude, discipline, and focus, and honor. And give your heart and soul fully to your craft, which for me would be MMA right now. So while I'm on this purpose, I didn't just get rid of self-improvement completely. I'm on this new purpose, but this past layer, this layer that I had before that I'm no longer fulfilling and working towards fulfilling, I still maintain it. I don't get rid of it. I maintain with either the least amount that I need to, or whatever. I just keep doing it. Maybe not as much, because I used to. When it was my purpose, I would meditate an hour a day. I would do reading every day, all of that stuff. But I still meditate every day, or as much as I can. I journal, read, train, do everything I need to, but on a lower level, so that I can maintain it and still grow from it. And the way that I'm following now, it still has aspects of self-improvement inside of it that I can use. But when I've fulfilled this layer, then I will maintain the principles and the rules of the way in my life, but not as high as a degree. And then I'll move on to the next one and devote as much as I can to this one. So once you've fulfilled your purpose, you don't get rid of it. You just leave it in the background, and you maintain it with 5 minutes of meditation a day for self-improvement, reading 5 pages a day, maintaining a level where you can still say, yes, I'm on self-improvement or whatever it is, but you're not dedicating yourself fully to it. That means it can take up to an hour of your time every day, or up to 5 hours of your time every day, or 5 minutes of your time every single day, just so that you can focus more on the new purpose. Which brings us to the imbalance method, which we talk about almost everywhere. And I've made a video on this before, I think. And so the truth about balancing your purpose with self-improvement, or balancing whatever it is with whatever it is, the truth about that is it's not going to work. It's never worked, it's not going to work, it's not meant to work. The truth is that you need to maintain it, but not dedicate yourself fully to it, because you cannot become great or fulfill your purpose in something if you've got many other things going on in your life. So you've got to use the imbalance method with whatever project, thing of work, or purpose you have, which is dedicating as much of your time as you can to this thing. Working on your business 12 hours a day. Training for the whole day. Training for 24 hours straight. An example of this would be my older brother and I. We went up to the top of our estate back in South Africa, and we did the 1-2 punches, 1-2 combination for the whole night, probably around 10 hours straight. So that's the imbalance method. And yes, it's not sustainable for your entire life to go with like 10-12 hours a day every day straight. So maybe do the imbalance method every day, and then leave like 1 day of the week out where you can still work on it, but not as much. You can kind of calm down, go into the silence and nature, refresh your mind, and then you'll be better when you come back. So you cannot perfectly balance your purpose with self-improvement, or your work, school, whatever it is, with self-improvement. You've got to use the imbalance method to either push whichever one it is way above the other one, while still maintaining the other one at the degree that it's necessary to be at. I had work to do. I did online school, so I had a lot of work every day to do, but even though that's not really my main focus or my purpose, I maintained it so that I got everything done that I needed to, everything that was necessary, and I still got the exams out, the grades out, and I passed, I think, while still maintaining self-improvement and training hard, doing good work, eating well, sleeping well, maintaining the way and self-improvement at the highest level that I could, while still focusing on what's necessary. So don't try to balance them. Focus on one and let the other one kind of maintain the other one to the degree that it's necessary to have it at. Because balancing them does not work. Hope this helps.